Guys, welcome back to the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot podcast. It's your boy, the Drunken Settler, guys, and it is May 16th of 2026, and the second episode here, guys. Like I said before, my first video, I voted for Trump three times. MAGA supporter, Trump supporter, America, whatever you want first. But Trump has betrayed not only his base, he has betrayed all Americans. And he is Israel first or foreign lobby first. These foreign lobbyists, tech bros that pay his bills, help him and the family get out of poverty and going bankrupt, he have totally stabbed the American people and should be charged with treason. But we know our government, our Thai government, has been bought and paid for. So they're not going to do anything. The Democrats, the Republicans, they're all one big uniparty. They're getting paid in the background by the real elites and the evil people that run and think they control the world. Tonight, Donald Trump his failed trip to China. China basically told him, yeah, America's done, baby. We're in charge, we're taking over, and we ain't listening to you no more. China basically told Trump to go F off, and America. To their face. That's how embarrassing and how bad and how sorry we have become as a nation. We got China basically blowing us off. The world basically saying we're done. We're going to war with Iran for no reason, for Israel's sake. Oh, well, Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. Iran is not a threat to America. It is a threat to Israel. Israel, who's been bombing and killing fucking Christians and bombing the Middle East for the last 40 years, 50 years. We can't say nothing about that. We give them bombs. We give them free healthcare money all the time. So for some reason, our greatest allies, I don't see nothing great about them, killing people, women, and children all the damn time. But hey, Judaism is a great ally to Christianity. Jesus came out here for a reason. They told the Jews, told everybody, stop doing that and follow me. And they told them no. So how's Judaism? How's Israel? How these people are our greatest allies? If you call yourself a so-called Christian. We're supposed to be a Christian nation, but we're so far away from God, it's not even funny. This tweet here on Truth Social, Donald Trump is basically telling everybody, all Americans, any ally he had that helped him get elected twice, damn near three times, he's basically coming after them. Thomas Massey is the biggest one. And the biggest primary vote is on Tuesday. If you're in the Kentucky area, please vote for Thomas Massey. Trump and these Israel first lobbyists are pumping money trying to dethrone, trying to get rid of Thomas Massey. Because why? He stood up to them. He wanted the Jeffrey Epstein files released. And of course, the Trump lobby, these foreign lobbyists, most of them are in those files. They're doing harm and doing foul things to women and children. So since the DOJ was controlled by Trump, basically swept the whole case, whole everything under the rug, not arresting nobody, not investigating nobody, basically saying nothing to you. Jeffrey Epstein, remember Trump said it was a hoax? Oh, it's fine, nothing there. No, there's no client list. It's a hoax. The Democrats created the Jeffrey Epstein list to come after me. There's nothing there. Even though some of the files show them eating and harming women and children, but nothing here. And the victims of Jeffrey Epstein, that Thomas Massey and Lord Bloomberg here backed and supported Marjorie Taylor Greene as well. He basically threw her to the side. If you supported Trump, he's coming after you now. He doesn't need you anymore. You're not paying him his family bills. He can tell you go fuck off, just like he tell the rest of us, the Americans. This is a tweet. Is anybody interested in running against a weak, mid-minded Lord Bruman in Colorado for congested district? You remember Luma moved to the district when it became obvious that she couldn't win her original Congress digressing. A carpetbagger indeed. Lord Bruman is campaigning for the worst Republican congressman in the history of our country, Thomas Massey, of the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. And anybody who can be dumb deserves a good primary fight. Even though I long ago endorsed her, if the right person came along, it would be an honor to withdraw that endorsement and endorse a good and proper alternate. Just let me know or announce your candidacy, and I'll be there for you. President Donald J. Trump. The Lord Broomer, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Thomas Massey, all with MAGA, all pushed to get Trump reelected. And since they told they wanted to fight for the victims of the Jeffrey Epstein files, Donald Trump, the GOP, Omega, Israel First, all went against them. And I'm done with this. Anybody who's involved with Jeffrey Epstein did any harm to women, children, blackness should be swinging from trees. Or go head first into a wood chipper. That's the justice we should have if we was a real serious nation. We're not a serious nation no more. We're not even a nation anymore. We're a third world country at this point because we got Donald Trump and his goons sucking us dry here like baby penny and any wealth that's in America. We got parasites from Israel first, Mark Levine, Ben Shapiro, these parasites who have dual citizenship, and they will drain the resources, everything out of us Americans, and go they happy ass back to Israel like nothing happened. So that's what I'm telling people. It's time to wake up. They banned my man Tyler didn't even go into Israel. I thought they supposed to be a democracy in Israel. They come here, America, and basically talk shit to us, but we can't go there. Our tax dollars go to Israel. Why can't I?
And positive interactions.
Let's listen.
Upon arrival and deported back to America for anti-Semitic or anti-Israel content. I flew out of New Jersey on an El Al flight to Tel Aviv on a plane with basically all Jews and had plenty of pleasant conversations and positive interactions on my way there. Believe it or not, a lot of Jews were excited for me to visit their country. Where are we headed, boys? Tel Aviv, baby. Are they going to let me in? Yes, but of course, I was being tracked the entire time, and photos of me circulated in Jewish WhatsApp groups as I was asleep in the middle seat of the back of the plane. 12 hours in the middle seat later, I land in Israel, and my passport scan says to go find an agent. I'm then brought to the back office where my interrogation begins. I tell him I'm here to enjoy the beaches of Tel Aviv, see some holy sites, and maybe do some street interviews asking some of the world's oldest questions, right? He then asks if I'm here to provoke Jews, if I'm hiding anything, if I'm anti-Semitic. What? I tell him no, obviously. The agent then goes like, you can just be honest. This is Israel. As if I said, yeah, I'm anti-Semitic, that would somehow go over well upon arriving to Israel. But I tell him, no, I'm not. I don't hate anyone, and I don't. He proceeds to watch my videos about the Hasidic Jewish communities in upstate New York and New Jersey, where I examine how they use welfare to afford 7 to 10 kids. I try to explain the nature of the videos, and he eventually tells me to go sit down while they deliberate my fate. About 30 minutes later, he tells me to come back in the room and states that he's spoken to his higher-ups and that I've been denied
Shut it down, group. Shut it down.
Due to anti-Semitic or anti-Israel content. I'm then handed a paper that I have to sign, which falsely claims that I've attempted to illegally immigrate to Israel, which is obviously bullshit, and I assume was done to prevent me from
Wow, these are greatest allies, guys. These are supposed to be our greatest allies. We send billions of dollars yearly, weapons and everything to Israel, but we can't. We so-called deemed anti-Semitic. We're not allowed in. How are you our greatest ally? If y'all could come to our country and suck us off like parasites, but we got any issues or any question marks, we're not welcome into the Holy Land. That's not your land to be holding off anyway. It's supposed to be holy sites and cities. It's Palestinian land anyway. But hey, that's another video.
Entering Israel for as long as legally possible, despite him telling me the real reason was due to anti-Semitic content. In fact, I checked Twitter and see that Israel's Minister of Diaspora and Combating Anti-Semitism is retweeting an Israeli news article that claims Tyler Oliveira, the Jew-hating YouTuber, is expelled from Israeli border on the orders of the Israeli minister. The fuck? He then quotes, I'm proud to have denied entry to Israel today to an unfortunate YouTuber who is using the harassment of Jews as a way to get clout on social media. Furthermore, let this be a lesson to all Jew haters and supporters of BDS, whatever that means. Now, for a second, imagine if me criticizing welfare use in black communities in America somehow got me banned from countries in Africa. Or the welfare users in Appalachia somehow got me banned from Europe. This exception only seems to exist when it's regarding Jews. So I tell the agent, man, it's a shame I can't visit the biggest democracy in the Middle East. And he goes, well, maybe you can visit Afghanistan. They confiscate my passport, take me to a brief holding room with a bunch of Filipinos, and then tell me I have a flight out at midnight, which is like 8 hours later. Now, it's clear to me at this point that the unspoken strategy is they want the accusations of anti-Semitism they hurl at people like me to eventually become true to then justify their very accusations.
Justify their
But
bullshit.
the problem is there is no hatred in my heart, only a resolve to see things as they are. So try to answer this. Why am I, as an American, not allowed to question my fellow Americans who happen to be Jewish and how our collective tax dollars are being spent in America? And why, if my videos happen to involve Jewish people, am I now labeled a Jew-hating anti-Semite, while our greatest ally, Israel, that is the single largest recipient of American foreign aid in our history, then deports me, while their government officials publicly paint a target on my back while I'm still in their country. Adjusting for inflation, U.S. aid to Israel from 1951 to 2022 totaled $317 billion, making it the largest recipient of American foreign aid since World War II. But fun fact, we don't even have a formal mutual defense treaty with Israel. Yes, our greatest ally is not even technically our ally. For perspective, the U.S. has formal mutual defense treaties with all 32 NATO members, Japan, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand, the Philippines, Thailand. And these treaties legally obligate the U.S. to come to their defense if attacked and vice versa. The obligation is a two-way street, but not with Israel. In summary, we've given Israel over $300 billion in cumulative aid. We vote UN resolutions to shield them from international law all the time. We provide them with the most advanced weapons on Earth. And American troops die in conflicts to uphold Israeli interests, all without a formal obligation for Israel to defend the U.S. No treaty, no legitimate alliance, no defense commitment. So they'll take our money, they'll let our soldiers die to eliminate existential threats to Israel. But I'm the second coming of Hitler if I get on a plane to visit the country that's the largest recipient of foreign aid that my tax dollars go towards. I get deported and called a Jew hater by Israeli officials for what? Looking for the truth? Is that illegal in Israel, the biggest democracy in the Middle East? I've refrained from exploring this topic to the degree in which it deserves because I wanted to first report on important topics, boots on the ground in Israel, before I was inevitably banned. But now there's nothing to lose. I'm effectively perma-banned from entering. I think it's time we examine how a small country of about 10 million people seemingly exert more control of American foreign policy than any other country on Earth.
And all our president, besides JFK, who got his head blown off, went to touch that fucking Roman wall. The temple been destroyed since what, 70 AD? For all president, every last one of them, after JFK went over there to kiss that effing wall. All our politicians, 90+% of them, go over there to kiss the wall. Lindsey Graham basically lives over there, even though he's a senator of South Carolina. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, they basically go and make love to that wall. French kiss the mother sucker. But they're not our greatest ally. We don't have no treaties with them. We're getting them billions of aid, but yet we can't say no. We can't criticize. They could have control all our government officials. They control our policies, foreign affairs. But we say something a little criticizing them. Oh, anti-Semitic. Go F off with that BS. I am done with the BS. I'm done with it, man. Why these foreign efforts controlling and all in APACs, all in our politics and all in our government? But it ain't taking our tax dollars. Enough is enough. Trump has been bought and sold by these people as well. Benjamin Netanyahu basically got him by the balls. I don't know if he's on the Jeffrey Epstein list or not, but somebody family, him or somebody, they got some tapes on somebody doing something. And Trump can't say no to them at all. They'll take the money and basically kiss the ring. And this is 100% true. Our government is backwards. We are private. The government should know nothing about us. They are public servants. We should know everything about them 100%. We're private citizens. They shouldn't be spying on us. They should know our whereabouts, what we're doing, what we're buying, and shit. None of that shit. We should know everything they do in public service. There should be no private backdoor votes or anything. We should be able to see it all. I should be able to track every penny of my tax money, my tax dollar, and go know where it's going and where it's going and where it's behind being spent. If I don't like it, I should be able to change that. Hey, I don't want my money to go here. I want it to go there. I want it to go to the fence. I should be able to do all that as well. I should be able to track my money and know where it's going and change it if I don't want it to go there. That's how that's how much control and how much American people should have control of the government and what to get money gets spent on and how it's being spent. Shouldn't be no backdoor deals. There shouldn't be no private deals. Shouldn't be none of that shit in our government at all. Zero. If I see a penny go out of line, a politician or somebody should be getting fired and getting prosecuted. That's how it should be in a real serious country. But we got too many people set up on bread and circus. Too many people distracted. Too many people entitled and lazy to stand up and say nothing. This is why America is a third world country and burn it down to the ground in real time. And I'm done as a military man, a veteran, a family man. I am done with the lies and bullshit. It's time for everybody. I don't care how small or think you are to stand up. It's time to speak out. This is why I want you to like and subscribe. Join me on the journey here of WTF, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. We're going to talk about the truth. We're going to talk about how much it hurts. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be done. Because if we keep on letting back in data centers, this AI, robot bullshit, Skynet get online, it's going to be a wrap for us. It's time to wake up America. It's time to grow a pair of balls. It's time to stand up for what's right. It's your boy, the Drunken Settler, guys. Thank you for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, guys. But the truth should be told. And what the F is going on? We're going to find out the truth one way or another. Thank you for being here with me.